You know, Gary, we've already heard George Soros saying it's going to be a hard landing for China, unavoidable. But Credit Suisse's new CEO tells us he doesn't think so. There's a real divide here. What's your take, Big G?
Well, Stephanie, thanks for having me. Eric,
Great
thanks for being here. I don't believe that. I actually think if you've listened to what China has told you for the last 10 years, they're doing exactly what they told you they were going to do. China started out on a plan a few decades ago to build out the infrastructure of their cities. They spent enormous amount of money, enormous amount of capital on building infrastructure. When they were building out the infrastructure, building cities, building railroads, building airports, building all of that, you saw it. It was very tangible, and you could see it in the economy. You saw it in the imports, you saw it in commodity prices, you saw it in all those areas. It was growing the economy at 10, 12, 13, 14% from a low base. Once they built all the infrastructure, they told you they were going to migrate hundreds of millions of people into those cities, and they were going to take the Chinese and make them consumers. They are taking the Chinese people and making them consumers.
But with what money? Think about productivity. You have Chinese people making $6,000 a year.
But Stephanie, they've taken the people to the cities, they've made them consumers. When you take them to a city and make them consumers, they start spending money. But it's called consumer discretionary spending. Consumer discretionary spending doesn't show up as predictable as government investment.
Gary, they have one problem in the meantime, right? Which is that their FX reserves are eroding at a rate of $500 billion every 6 months and possibly accelerating. So they're faced with this choice. We just talked about it with Larry Fink. Devalue or close the capital account. Okay. What are they going to do?
Look, they have choices. I'm not saying that it's nothing to do. They're clearly evolving their economy to a consumer-driven economy.
Oh, no, I get it. But in the next 6 months, they're going to have to do something, right?
Look, in the next 6 months, they may have to do something. The Chinese have taken multi-decade views on what they're doing. They built up their surplus capital account over many, many years. It is going down. It's undeniably going down. You can see it in the numbers. They may take some actions in the next few months to deal with that. You know, look, do I believe that they're going to end up devaluing the currency? I do believe they will end up devaluing the currency.
Okay, this is your view. What are you doing about it? We see firms like Credit Suisse, like UBS, leaning in hard to China. What is Goldman doing?
When you say you see them leaning in hard, we have a very robust client franchise in China. We have a very robust client franchise in the world. We're talking to our clients all day long about what the opportunities are, what the risks are, and more importantly, what the rewards are to be invested in China, to be involved in China, and what we think the long-term opportunities for our clients are today and what they will be in the future.
If the Chinese are going to devalue, how does that change the outlook for these clients of yours, whether they be investors or whether they be investment banking clients?
It's different for a wide spectrum of clients. We've got investing clients. We've got corporates that are looking to grow their business around the world. We've got Chinese clients that are looking to divest out of China into other parts of the world. So the answer is not a one-size-fits-all answer for our client base. You know, we're in a position to provide unique advice to each and every one of our clients, and that's what we're doing. We're providing the clients the advice that we think best suits their needs.
Gary, we have much more to talk about.
And that commercial was brought to you by Goldman Sachs.
Yeah, we got that part. All right, Gary Cohn, the President and Chief Operating Officer of Goldman Sachs, here with me and Stephanie at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland.